Dear friends, welcome back with another machine on the Van Hub, which is Prime 2. This is the second machine in the Prime series. The first point I'd like to tell you is that although here the author says this machine should be done with VirtualBox, based on my experience, if you use VirtualBox, the machine will have a problem to get the IP address automatically. So you can use its alternative, VMware. This would be better. Of course, this is my experience. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and then leave a like below. You'll be greatly appreciated. If you can take my methodology, this machine can be taken in very short time. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use, as always, would be netdiscover. All right, as you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 131. So what should we do next? We need to do the port and surface scanning with the Nmap. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just get out its result. And as you can see over here, I use the options like SceneScan, the virtual scan, the default script scan, followed by the -p- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. So from the Nmap scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open port numbers in total. And let's take a look at them one by one. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and also the version information 8.4, a bit new. I don't think we can find any vulnerability for this particular version of OpenSSH. The second one is 80, which is running HTTP service, and also the version information Apache 2. And the next two port numbers, 139 and 445, are used by the Samba service by default. Okay? And last one is 10123, which is running HTTP service as well, but the service is different. This is simple HTTP server. We have already used this module of Python a lot through my channel. Okay, and so what should we do next? Just I mentioned in the other videos. I assume that you have already followed my channel. I've already mentioned again and again, if the target machine has file sharing service running, such as Samba service, the FTP service, NFS service, such service should become the first choice to enumerate. This case would be Samba. So how to enumerate a Samba service? I'd like to make very quick recap. So the Samba enumeration, what we can, what do we enumerate from the Samba service? First one, we need to know if is there any share by the target machine, okay, remotely. And second one, we should try to get its, username, okay. And next one, we need to check whether we have a permission to create directories or upload file. Okay, so basically the three major things which should be done in terms of Samba surface emulation. So next, let me show you in action. And the utility, the first utility I'd like to use would be SMB client, and with option of L, press enter. Okay, we can provide the password of our own machine. So we got something back, the 3 shares, but the first and the last one are default. This one deserves or is worth our furthermore research, and we need to take a look at into this share. And how to do? We can use the same utility and access this share remotely, and we can provide the password of my own machine. Just now we have already completed the first thing. Next, maybe we need to check whether we can create the directory or upload the file. Okay, and first of all, but I think we need to also, before we try to, this should be the third point, we need to know, we need to emulate information or data, maybe. Okay, so this should be the fourth. So as you can see, there's some files, and like a sudo, it looks like we are within the home directory of a specific user, right? And so we can get down such a file, bash history, and also, of course, secrets, because the size is 0. I think it's unnecessary to download. However, something we can download it, and also we can go download the MySQL history and go to upload directory. We got the shell. Okay, and now we can go back to the upper directory. In the meantime, we can take a look at the downloaded files. Okay, for example, like the bash history. So sudo ifconfig. So maybe this one is the possible username, right? But maybe it's not. So we can take a look at the MySQL. And this looks like this is the password. Very weird string we can copy. And this would be possible username, okay? And now we can take a look at the shell. So this is the web shell, right? But so can we access this file? But in this video, I'm not going to try this. So how about the something? Even here, we got another. So maybe this should be the username, right? This confirm our early discovery. So next, we can try to SSH to the target, and we can use the password. But I don't think it works. So next, we can check whether we can create the directory, because I mentioned it looks as if we are within the home directory of a specific user, like jobs. Okay, for example, like SSH. No error, fantastic, right? Then we can navigate into this directory. So, of course, now nothing there because we have a permission to create the directory, and it would be very natural. We can upload the file. So which kind of file we can upload? The easiest way is to upload the key pair, the public key, and then we can use the private key, which is stored locally on my local machine. Okay, let's do it. So now, first of all, we need to create the key pairs with the utility SSH key, and we can use the T option to specify the type of the key, which is RSA. But before do that, I'd like to print out the working directory because I want to save key pairs in the working directory. Okay, SSH. And we can copy this absolute path and private key, no passphrase. As you can see, the key pairs have been created without a problem, and we can copy the public key to authorized keys. And then, because this information would be uploaded or put into the target corresponding directory, to be specific, should be the SSH directory. So let's do it now. Authorized, no error, very fantastic, right? Very wonderful. So now, we didn't enumerate other service like HTTP service, and it's very possible we can get the initial foothold on the target by SSH to the target. Okay, and we can use the I option to specify the private key. Okay, it does work. So now, what can we do next? So next, our objective here is to do some local enumeration to elevate privilege to root user. And to make local enumeration, of course, in many cases, we need to combine the both manual enumeration and automatic enumeration. So which information should we collect in terms of the manual enumeration? For example, like ID. And if you take a look, this one, this user Javs is the member of sudo, and also is a member of the LXT. So next, maybe we need to check whether we can run sudo, or if not, and then maybe we can try to utilize the membership of the LXT group. Okay, and so next we can try to use sudo with L option. However, we are required to supply the password for the current user, which we do not have. Okay, so next we can check the kernel. The kernel is a bit new. Okay, of course you can use such as Sprite or Google to make some more research, but which is out of scope of this video. Okay, and next we can try to find the binaries which have the SUID bit. Okay, we just want to get the file rather than directory. Okay, let's press enter. Nothing interesting, right? So next, I think it would be unnecessary to navigate across some directories like OPT, like var, because just I mentioned earlier, we can utilize the membership of LXD group. So how to do? I think we have already demonstrated this technique for many times, but this is very important technique. So I will be glad to demonstrate it, this technique again in this video. And actually we can get help from the the one website we can use XD, and privilege exclamation, and the first link is what we want or what I'm looking for. And you can scroll down. The link will be added into the description section below. And how to do? We can, of course, I've already made clone from the GitHub. And so next, I think we can set up the web server on the Kali Linux, and then we can upload this image to the target, okay? And then we can import the image, and then of course, you can by running this command to confirm we have already imported the image to the, to the LXD container management system. Okay, let me show you in practice. So how to do? Let's go back to, maybe we can open up a new tab, make it bigger. And then, this is what I downloaded from the GitHub. And we can copy this image from this directory. Sorry. So next, we should upload this file to the target. This is very simple. We just set up the web server by Python. The Python 3, the module is http.server. But if you use the Python 2, you need to use the simple HTTP server. But for me, I always use Python 3. So now we can press enter. And now we can go back to this and go to the temp directory to upload this image and a very long file name. So we can copy and we can paste over here. It's done. And then we can check image list. Right now, nothing, right? And then we can run the LXC image, import Alpine, and we can use the alias my image. And we can run the image list again. Yeah, as you can see, the image has been imported without a problem. Next, we can run this command to initialize the, maybe we can copy, paste in here. However, we got the error. Maybe, possibly, you will get a similar error, no storage pool found. So how to fix this issue? Which is very easy. We just run xd daemon init, and we can take, default option. All of them we can use default option. All right, it's done. And then we can run this command to initialize the this image again. This time, no error. Wonderful, right? And then we can, make some configuration for this container. No error. Great. And then we can start this container. And then we can get the shell of the container. Okay, great. Now we can navigate to the root directory, and then we can go to the root directory to grab the, of course, we do not need to grab the root flag, which is not required with this machine. So, even we didn't touch other service which are running on the other port numbers, 80, and also very big number, 10123, okay? So I just like to tell you, if you can follow my methodology, this machine can be taken down in very short time. So that's all I'd like to do in this video. See you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.